Hello everyone. Welcome to Algebra 2 Homework 1.6 Inequalities. Just going to jump through the homework so you can follow along if you need to iron out some of these problems here. So let's jump right into it. Number one, um, pretty straightforward here. We would just want to subtract 2 from each side. We get x is less than or equal to 3, and we want to graph that. Label 3. This is a filled in circle because it's less than or equal to, and if x is less than, then we're going this way. Perfect. This next one here, a little bit different. We would just need to multiply by 3 each side. So we would get x is less than -6. Pretty straightforward there as well. Mark this with a -6 and open circle and off to the left. Easy enough. This next one, again, pretty straightforward. The only thing we're doing here is multiplying by a -1, multiply by a -1, and remember, we would have to flip that sign. So we would get x is again less than -4. Mark that, -4, open circle, because it's not equals, and off to the left. All right, for a compound inequality, let's see. First thing I would do is just get the x by itself, so I would add 3 to all sides of this inequality. So you would have 17 is less than -2x is less than 19. Divide everything by -2. Let's see, that would give us -17 over 2 is greater than, because we're working with a negative here, so this is greater than x is greater than -19 over 2. And that's really all you would have to do. Mark those out on your number line. I'll do here and here. -19 over 2 is a little bit smaller, so that'd be on the left. -17 over 2. And we're going to fill in the middle, and it's open circles on either side. There you go. This next one we've got as a absolute value equation. Easy enough though. This one is already just by itself, so we can split that into 2. X plus 3 is greater than or equal to 0.5, and -x minus 3 is greater than or equal to 0.5. We can add 3 to each side here. We can subtract 3 from each side here. So that would give us x is greater than or equal to, let's see, -2.5. This would give us -x is greater than or equal to 3.5. Multiply both sides by a -1. That would give us x is less than or equal to -3.5. We can write both of those in for this one here. Let's see. One line here, one line here. -3.5 is a little bit smaller. -2.5. And then, let's see. These are filled in circles because we're dealing with greater than or less than or equal to. And if we're looking for all values, let's see, that are greater than that distance, that means that we're going to be going out to negative, what am I doing here? Can't draw an arrow's head, there we go. Out to positive infinity and out to negative infinity, because we're looking for something that's bigger than, and as this gets negative or positive, it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger regardless. So let's see, we'll go out this way and we'll go out this way. Perfect. Let's see. All right, so to get rid of a 0.25, this might have hung a few of you guys up. 0.25 is the same as 1/4, so we can multiply by 4. If you really want to, you can consider dividing by 0.25. It's the same exact thing. I would recommend trying to change this into a fraction and then just multiplying by the reciprocal. So I'll multiply both sides by 4. So that would give us the absolute value of x minus 13 is less than 4, and split those into 2. So x minus 13 is less than 4, and negative x plus 13 is less than 4. Add 13 for this one, we'll get x is less than 17. We'll subtract 13 from this one, we'll get negative x is less than negative 9. Multiply both sides by a negative, and that will give us x is greater than, because again, we're flipping that sign, 9. Now, will this be something in the middle? We'll draw both of these out though. We've got, let's see, 9 and 17. Will this be something in the middle, or will it be something on the outside? And we can look back to the original question to answer that. Because we're looking for something that is, really, we would want to look at this equation here, a little bit simplified. We're looking for an absolute value that is less than 4. So all distances less than 4. So it's going to be something in the middle. And these are going to be open circles because it's less than, not less than or equal to. And then we'd fill in everything here. Easy enough. For number 7, another word problem. Let's see. Taylor went to the state fair with $30 to spend on food and rides. They've already spent $12.50 on food and want to know how many rides at $1.50 per ride they can afford. Use the inequality 1.5r plus 12.5 is less than or equal to 30 to determine how many rides they can afford after eating fairly priced food. And if we want to, we can look at this equation and kind of break down where we're getting all of these numbers. So first off, we're looking at 30. That's just $30 that she started with. This $12.50 is what she's already spent. And then this 1.5r, it's really just $1.50 times the number of rides that she's working or that she wants to go on. So we're going to find out how many rides she can go on. I'll leave all that up, why not? All right, so the first thing we would do is subtract 12.5 from both sides. So I'll write down the inequality first. 1.5r plus 12.5 is less than or equal to 30. We'll subtract 12.5 from both sides. That's going to give us, let's see, 1750 here, 1.5r. Don't forget that inequality, and then we'll divide both sides by 1.5. I am going to use a calculator for this. Let's see, 17.5 divided by 1.5 is going to give us 11.6. Okay, we'll write that back in. R is less than or equal to 11.6. So now we need to interpret what we're actually asking, because if we are left with this, that's not really the answer. We're trying to determine how many rides that they can afford. You can't ride 6/10 of a ride. So what I would do here is write out an inequality just to kind of give you guys a visual here. So if we're looking at, let's see, R is less than or equal to, so it's going this direction. 11.6. You can kind of imagine the number line the rest of the way down. We have 11 there, 10 there, 9 there. What we're looking for is this 11. So we would want to write 11 rides because that's really what that inequality is asking us to do. If you guys have any questions about this, please see us in class. We're more than happy to answer any questions, or you can always message us on Canvas. We'll see you guys there.